I'm going to try and get the front assembled as much as I can. That way at least we can finish this episode and see test fit how it's all looking. Good news is it's finally stopped raining. Pretty much solidly raining for about a week. But the good news is it's stopped, which means exactly why we are back working on Project Golf GT. First port of call, let's see if she's going to start up. Definitely my neighbourly love is definitely heading on the decline since the old Mark II arrived. Oh well. Yeah. Previous episode working on the Mark II, we'd repaired the dent and the paint, but if you remember I did say, so yeah, fingers crossed this paint job doesn't head south with the frost tonight, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it didn't survive the frost. Once I came out the following day, I could tell it was just completely frosted over, and once the sun came out and dried it off, the paint had gone all matte and wrecked. I have been over it with a bit of sort of wet sand just to see if I could salvage the paint, but it was pretty much had gone all matte like that with a really weird texture on. So let's whip up the old bumper. I've got a polish machine, it's a little bit tatty, but I think we could get this done. So hit the beats and let's get to work. So there it is, polished out quite nicely. That polish machine, and yeah, I really do need to invest in some good new detailing gear. But right, it's shiny, it looks good. You may have noticed that little chip in the paint just at the bottom there, and you're used to me wrecking paint jobs, so I thought I wouldn't disappoint. And while trying to put the rear bumper on by myself, not that that's an excuse, I accidentally chipped the paint, but I've touched it up. I will go back and wet sand it, probably a little bit more of a touch up and polish again, but for now it's looking good. We can move on to some unboxing. Okay, so I did decide to buy a new bumper mainly because yeah, it wasn't that expensive. Yeah, it's not OEM, but then I paid only 110 euros for it. And by the way, all of this stuff has come from Werk, I don't know how to say that in German. 34.
34.
Werk 34. Werk 34. Yeah, they had loads of retro parts for loads of the old school VWs, to be fair, and yeah, they're all reasonably priced, so thought I'd hit up a treat and just get a new one. Thanks Werk 34. Let's get it open. Wow, it is looking good. I'm happy with that. Now, this was the main reason I thought I need to go for a new one, because my old bumper had no bumper supports whatsoever. Literally, it was only hanging on by these two, well, half a probably rear bracket in the end, but the whole job came as one. I was really impressed with the price considering. Yeah, let's have a look around at the front then. Yeah, looking good, right? Nice solid new bumper. I'm pleased. That is a bargain, absolute bargain. But let's get this box open, shall we? Okay, so, right. These are the little inside trim pieces that are missing from in there. They just click right in, hang on. Result. New fuel cap, because my one's crap. Did I say fuel cap? I meant oil cap, oil cap. Definitely need a new one of these. Goes on there. GTI. And these are, oh no. And those little plasticky bits are just where the headlight is wobbling, so that should fix that. What's in the box? Yeah, new indicators, the clear ones. Yeah, I thought that would sort of bring it a little bit more up to date, look a bit more cool. Oh yeah, these are side skirts. Okay, so that is really frustrating. Let me just explain what's just happened. I was going through the rest of the box, and which was pretty much the whole wheel arch kit and side skirts and everything, all new, and none of it was right. Bottom line is, after actually sending 34 like all the information of my car, they sent the wrong parts. So that's annoying, frustrating, and yeah, they don't actually have any sort of aftermarket ones for the G60 GTI. And so what that means is that not only do I have to send them back, the actual to replace these would be about 120 to 150 euros per piece. 800 euros for plastic. Anyone else got any ideas? Anyone know anywhere else I can potentially get it from? Otherwise, I'm going with I'll just go with the delete option. Anyway, time then to, good news is the bumper's looking good, so let's try and start wanging it on. First port of call then is, let's get these old lights off. And this bit. Okay, so headlights off, crash bumper off. These supports need to just come off next port of call. But let's have a look at these lights then, shall we? Okay, so first fog light, or is that right hand side fog light? Looks good. This one definitely not so good, but we should be able to open it up and obviously give it a good clean up and yeah, hopefully reseal it. So that one might be salvageable. These, on the other hand, now the only reason I didn't order new headlights was the ones I really liked were actually out of stock. So I thought, well, I'll try and see what I can do with these in the meantime. They're perhaps in worse shape than I thought, to be honest. And they're not actually matching lights. they're different behind that lovely little film. Is obviously one was taken out in whatever crash this had, which I assume was on this side, because by the looks of this wing, that was, yeah, that's certainly not the OEM wing. So whatever happened to this car, boom, probably happened to that bit. But anyway, I'm going to get some new headlights on order, but I will remove this film and put them back just because, yeah, some headlights are better than no headlights. And yeah, let's get this popped open and have a go from there. Let that do its thing. Tyre delivery. Check these bad boys. New tyres for the old wimpy wagon. Right. Well, there we go. One, I'm not going to say renovated, but cleaned up fog light. I did manage to sort of sit the rubber seals a bit better, because I think when the last time the bulb was changed, it wasn't done properly. So, but now it's a case of just having a look and seeing how they're going to actually fit in with this new bumper, because I need to cut some holes. I've put the headlights in, so I've cleaned them up, put them back in, got that weird film off, so they're not wobbling around anymore, but they're clearly not the same light. So I am going to have to replace them at some point, just not now. Next port of call is I want to cut the holes now for the fog lights. Well, I'm going to try and cut it with my cheap Rimmel copy thing. Not going too well, to be honest. New. Right, now I'm going to go for a bit of a heat up the plastic just to see if I can, if it does get nice and soft, maybe I can just heat it up and then carve it out. I don't have any other tools or ideas, so here we go. That appears to be working. It's probably raining again. I also appear to be melting this, so I need a metal one of these. But I'm going to have to put you guys away because my camera's not waterproof, so leave it with me. Okay, so I managed to cut them out. It's not looking perfect, but all this has got to be paint prepped and primed, and yeah, I'm not going to start fanning about with these lines just now. So there's a hole there, I can fit the headlight through it, or the fog light. So let's carry on test fitting this bumper. Okay, so while I go about getting bits soaked, I'm going to pop you just in the wimpy van. I'm going to try and get the front assembled as much as I can. That way at least we can finish this episode and see test fit how it's all looking. Kaboom! Finally, it has a front end. Although it's kind of just resting there for the moment, I haven't done the bolting in process as of yet, but yeah, looking all right. It just needs just raising up, but I think with a few bolts and washers, and like I say, once the fitment's done, but that is going to be enough from me because I'm pretty soaked to the cabin. Well, it is a shame not to get it all fitted, bolted in and looking perfect, but to be honest, the fitment process it's boring as hell, it's very time consuming, and I just don't want to do it in the rain. So I will be chipping away at that between now, well, probably over the Christmas holidays, and yeah, hopefully we'll kick off the next episode working on the Mark II GT with it all bolted in and looking perfect, and hopefully I'll have the new headlights arrive. If you've liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and yeah, definitely if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. But as always guys, I've been Wimpy, you've been awesome for watching, so look after yourselves, stay safe on the roads, and I'll see you very soon. Laters.